Okay, thank you. Good morning, everyone. First of all, I would like to say thank you for the opportunity that given to us. Let us introduce ourselves. We are the last group. The member of the group are the first one is Lila Madhava, student number 126. The second one is Eva Elisa, student number 013. And the last one is Luh Sri Darma Widiyaningsih, student number 027. In, in this presentation, we will discuss about application of theory of politeness. First, I will explain to you about the main points on the topic that will be discussed today. The first one, the theory use. The second one, the context and data. The next is applied theory, non-applied theory, and the last one is conclusion. Next slide, please. The theory used is the politeness principle. We believe that politeness can be achieved through making the hearer benefit and price and showing sympathy. These points of politeness are described in more specific maxims. Next slide, please. The next is context and data. The data was taken from the youth committee STP and the members of the community. The reason is this context of situation also support the analysis of politeness because difference in social status. Next slide, please. The next. This is the conversation. The next is applicable theory. When is the theory applicable? The theory is seen to be applicable when the utterance in the conversation support a particular maxim, whether it's making agreement, giving benefits and price, and showing sympathy. Next slide, please. Okay, we move on to the analysis. This is the conversation between Yogi and Eka. Yogi. Inggih tiang sampun uning niki jero rio sareng jero Eka sampun medue pengalaman dan lebih uning daripada tiang. Pasti jerone sampun uning bekarya teknis acara sane becik. Eka. Eka dan Rio. Inggih jero. Eka jerone dados penonton manten. This is included in the text maxim. The theory is applicable when the speaker focuses on giving a benefit to hearer. We can see Eka said, Jero ni dados penonton manten. In this context, the speakers focus on giving a benefit to the hearer. So this conversation is included in the text maxim. That's all from me. The next presentation will be continued by my friend. It's yours.
Okay, thanks for the time that given to me. I would like to continue the analysis for the second utterance. Here we have the utterance from Yogi. Nggih tiang sampun uning niki jero Rio sareng jero Eka sampun medue pengalaman lan lebih uning daripada tiang. Tiang nunas mangde membantu mengkarya teknis acara. This utterance is seen to be applying appropriation maxim. As we know, appropriation maxim is the first point is the speaker praising the hearer and then supported by showing solidarity. The utterance that shown to be praising is that jero Rio sarang jero Eka sampun medue pengalaman lan lebih uning daripada tiang. And then the solidarity here shown by the utterance tiang nunas mangde membantu mekarya teknis acara. This is called a solidarity because a yogi put a beliefs on Rio and Eka to help to make a technical event. And then next, the theory is applicable when the speaker praising and showing solidarity. This is also an example of appropriation maxim when the first, the speaker showing a praise to the hearer. Nggih, santukan tiang uning istri-istri niki sami kreatif. It's praising, and then the solidarity shown in the next utterance. Durus laksanayang lomba punika. He agrees that the event should be conducted. Okay, and then we move to the next maxim. So the theory of politeness is also applicable when the speaker shows minimum praise to himself. This is really very related to the modesty maxim. We have the utterance here. Nggih, tiang tampung dumun saraniki. Tapi tiang durung poleh nyarengin lomba sekadi niki jero. Tiang durung poleh bayangan terkait teknis acara. Mungkin jero Rio lebih ngerti ngenenin ini teknis acara niki nggih. So the speaker here is showing minimum price to himself by uttering tiang durung poleh bayangan terkait teknis acara. By uttering this, Yogi confirm himself that he has no clue or no imagination about what is the event. So it feels like he is inferior compared to the hearer. Okay, next, the politeness theory is also applicable when someone, particularly the speaker, wants to make an agreement to the hearer. So it is clearly in this utterance by Rio, the agreement shown in the utterance tiang setuju sareng usul jero Eka. Santukan mungkin sampun akeh lan yang san akeh niki anggota STDK sane bisa main game online punika. So agreeing to or make agreement to the hearer. And then another example of agreement maxim found in the conversation is in this one. The utterance is nunas galah jero yen menurut tiang lomba individu punika terlalu akeh pesertane nike becikan berkelompok. So this utterance also giving like a suggestion that she wants the hearer to agree with her opinion. Okay, the last maxim is the sympathy maxim. This maxim is applicable because the speakers are showing sympathy to the hearer. Sympathy is very clearly the emotion that the speaker said to make other people to put their sympathy to. The utterance is suksemo antuk usulan nyani sarang sami tiang seneng pisan niki yening wenten usulan sane menarik sekadi puniki mangken durus laksanayang. So the speaker here showing sympathy by saying that he is happy because the members of the community give a really interesting proposals. So by saying this, the speaker is really appreciate the effort of the members of the community. Okay, that's all the data for the applicable theory. And next we will move to the conversation that is not applying the theory. This part will be presented by Lila Madhava. Time is yours.
Thank you for the time. Well, now I will continue the presentation. The The presentation is when is the theory not applicable? The non-applicable theory happened to be the negative politeness. This is the contrast of what have been understood in each of every maxim theories. Next slide. So for the first one, the theory is not applicable when it is violating the modesty maxim. As you can see on the screen, Riana says, Yen menurut tiang becik Nike, santukan STT istri Riki sami pada kreatif. The utterance santukan STT Niki, STT istri Riki sami pada kreatif shows that she already maximized praise of self, which is contrast with the definition of modesty maxim, because the modesty maxim has proposed to minimize praise of self and maximize this praise of selves. So the utterance on the screen is violating the modesty maxim. Next slide, please. So the next example is the theory is not applicable when it is violating the agreement maxim. As you can see on the screen, Asti says, tiang nunas galah jeru, yen tiang sebagai kerama STT istri merasa ten cocok jeru. Santukan ring istri-istri neten wenten sane bisa biasa bermain e-sport nike. Yen untuk lanang-lanang nih mantan, tiang setuju. The utterance merasa ten cocok jeru from Asti shows that she maximized the disagreement between self and other, which is agreement maxim, because agreement maxim has proposed to minimize disagreement between self and other and maximize the agreement between self and other. So the utterance on the screen is violating the agreement maxim. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Okay. Well, we move on the conclusion. Politeness is viewed as interpersonal supportiveness and consists of supportive face work strategies that express positive or negative feelings without threatening the interlocutors emotionally. Therefore, it is very important to understand every maxim of politeness to avoid negative politeness. So that's all about our presentation today. If anyone wants to ask, the time is welcome.
Is there anyone wants to ask a question? Any question, everyone?
Can I ask a question?
Oh yeah, who is this?
I'm Arie speaking.
Oh, Arie.
All
Yes.
right. Thank you for the chance given to me. My name is Arie, student number 024 from group 6. Would like to ask a question to your group. Based on your group opinion, how important polite in our culture, especially in Balinese culture? That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for the question, Arie. And for your question will be answered by Lila Madhava.
Okay, thank you, Ari, for the question. Now, I would like to answer your question. The question is, how important is polite in our culture or Balinese culture? Based on our opinion, not only for Balinese culture, but for every culture in the world, should always be polite because it shows that they have good manners and it helps them earn others' respect. So being impolite, being polite is like having good social skill. It can help one within their social network, and this can be positively influence one's private and personal life. I think I think that's all about my question. Is it answering your question, Ari?
Yes, Lila. Thank you for the answer.
Is there any more question? Or wants to give a comment or feedback?
Can I give a question?
Oh yeah, sure. It's Wira Adnyana.
Yes, it's me. So I would like to ask, out of two theories you choose, the one from Leech, why do you think it's more applicable for Balinese context?
Oh, okay, thanks for your question. So yeah, we choose the theory from Leech, which consists of 6 maxims, and this theory was chosen after we see the cultural context of the society. So the cultural context means the cultural in STT, And the politeness principle theory is suitable for Balinese people because we Balinese tend to praise others and succumb to avoid negative politeness, or more likely we avoid debate. So yeah, we choose this theory by seeing also what is it like Balinese people usually do to sounds more polite, or in Balinese also we can have the term as ngesorang ragu, yeah, something like that. So I think this theory is more suitable. Is it okay, Vira?
It's okay, Sri.
Okay, thank you for your question. I invite maybe one more question to our group. Is there anyone wants to ask a question again? We still have a little bit of time.
Excuse me, Sri, can I ask questions?
Oh yeah, so it's from Subawa Putra, right? Okay.
Yes. Okay. So I'm sorry that I missed it or something, but for agreement maxim, no two seems like it's violating the agreement maxim. Why did you say it's applicable? Thank you.
Okay, you are asking about the agreement maxim number 2, right? So this one, I think. Okay, so you said that you think that this is violating the agreement maxim, yeah? Because it says that it's kind of disagreement here at the first utterance. Yeah, but if you find more examples about the agreement maxim, it has a point too. When someone wants to make an agreement, it can that speaker can say something like, I don't want to do this, instead I want to do this. So the speaker suggests something and wants the hearer to agree with them. So in this context, yang menurut yang lomba individu punika terlalu akeh peserta nike. Yes, this one is kind of a disagreement. But after that, she gives more can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Sri.
Oh yeah, I just lost my connection. I'm very sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, so I would like to re-explain this one. So this one is called agreement maxim because at first she disagrees, but then she suggests one more thing, that she wants other people to agree. Yang menurut yang lomba individu punika terlalu akeh pesertane nike, becikan berkelompok jero. So this one is kind of another suggestion that she wants to make an agreement with other people. That's why this is considered as the agreement maxim. Okay, does it answer your question, Gusti?
Okay, I see it. Thank you very much for your answer. I got what you mean. Thank you.
Okay. I think that's all. It's 3 questions. So that's all that we can present our work today. Thank you so much for your attention and your participation. We will meet again in another meeting. Thank you and have a nice day.